All right.
Okay, I'm back. So we're just probably going through. There might be two sketchy service areas, but the rest should be fine. Most of
Hmm.
the town, and then to get this done. So there with the title. So you've got a title, and then you've got your opening scene, sort of description, treat and introduction. My terrible typing skills on a phone. Why isn't that working? His location. I gotta delete all that crap that I wrote. Oh, so can you still hear me? Um, am I there? I've got in that 14
Yep.
in that 4 minutes, it's me describing the area of and location that we're in, and then
Okay.
Trijin introduces and gives his little bit of a summary of what permaculture is towards the end of it. So,
Okay. One second.
and then
Let me load that.
and then it ends with him going, "Shall we go for a walk? Shall we go for a tour?" And then I go, "Okay, righto." So I'll end it at after that when he goes, "Shall we go for a walk?" That's where it ends. So that's the introduction, I'd say, and then it's into the tour.
Okay.
So I thought that's what.
So what I'm going to do first is transcribe all of the text. So I'm just running the auto transcriber. So one of the easy ways to direct the editor is say, I want to start at these words and end at these words.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. So if I write to you what the words are,
Hmm.
then yeah. So the words end with like, "Shall we go for a tour? Shall I
Okay.
take you on a tour?" Or something like that.
So
He
I'll,
says, "I can't
I'll look for the
exactly."
tour.
Yeah,
All right.
or a tour, or just tour.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been walk or something. I'll go through it now and I'll have a look. Uh, go right. It's better if you go right.
You think we'll get more footage?
We can definitely get more footage. So
Hmm.
Trijin's he's just on my block at the moment. He's going to camp out there for a few days. There's a bit of rain coming through, and he's just going to get a lay of the land.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, definitely we can go out there for a trip and get some footage of his little permaculture project,
Yeah.
and then also he's going. I think because it's become more overcast, the morning shots aren't that scenic like the photos that I took and sent through.
Hmm.
So probably have to wait. But I kind of want to strike. There is a sense of urgency to this because there is that sort of really excited about hearing this segment because it could be a part of their podcast. So we
Okay,
might have to.
gotcha.
So we might just have to. It might not be about so much the visual. Maybe we'll just have to put the photos in and just like Ken Burns the photos,
Sure.
just what we get, or we just do it with overcast. We just do it with,
Hmm.
and if it has traction, then we can just pretty it up later.
All right. A few seconds remaining in the transcribing. Oh, yeah.
you use do you use Adobe for editing? Is that
Y-
correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Apparently, did you? I think I might have mentioned that Adobe now has an inbuilt AI or an add-on that it actually transcribes. Is it? Have you tried it out, or are you aware of that?
That's what I'm using. That's what I just used. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And like, does it take a long time, and is it pretty accurate?
No, it just transcribed 30 minutes in the time that we started talking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So, all right. So let's see what we start with.
G'day, g'day. I'm Trajan up here in far north.
So we start with g'day, g'day. I'm Trajan.
what was that? Man, I missed that.
We start with g'day, g'day. I'm Trajan,
Yes.
and we're going to end with tour.
Yep. What What was his words in the tour? Shall we take a tour, or we might go dead for a little bit for
Mhm.
30 seconds or so?
Contour, contour, contour.
Around you, all the biodiversity and plants that are already in the system, and what niches need filling. So, yeah, that's it. I'll take you for a walk.
Yeah, let's go for a walk.
We're coming through the.
So I have it. I'll take you for a walk around the garden.
Yeah, that's it. Let's go for a walk, and that would be.
Yeah, I'll take you for a walk.
Yeah, let's go for a walk.
We're coming through the grand entrance here, where we've got.
Okay. So I have the end of the audio, which is good. I'm going to make a new sequence. What's the title of this again? Roots in all?
Yeah, I like to play on words like
Mhm.
roots in all, or roots. I'm not sure if I want to go and or, like it needs to be like an inclusive type thing, like permaculture,
Mhm.
like roots and all, or something. Maybe roots in root in all, something like that. Because the expression is root and all, but I just want to play on the word.
Right now.
Oh, so I have it starting with I'm Travis Hurley. Is that the right? No, that's Trajan monologue. Hold on.
Well,
Permaculture.
yeah, I mean, if you wanted to be tricky, you could swap it around and just have. But I do like how Trajan introduces himself first because it's his project. It's a little bit different to what everybody else does. Yeah.
Okay.
G'day, g'day. I'm Trajan up here in far north Queensland, Australia.
And I'm Travis Hurley. And
So I want that first. It's organizing the footage now. Put that last. And that goes with this. This goes with this. If I put all of the footage side by side, what would happen? Would I have enough to cover the entire shoot? Yeah,
You've
just
got enough.
about.
Yeah, it's about 4 minutes 30 seconds of version 3. Version 3 plays out to about 4 minutes and 30 seconds, I think. But there might be a little bit of rewatering there, but it's up to you. You don't have to, but I give mention to creeks, I give mention to the beach, boat ramp.
Okay, so I have a bit of leeway here that I can use.
G'day, g'day. I'm Trajan up here in far north Queensland, Australia.
And I'm Travis Hurley. And it's a beautiful place where I found myself today on the north east coast of Australia. There's a small little creek to my right.
There we go. Okay. So now let's line these up. This version should be done pretty soon.
Yeah, okay, Trajan here from Australia. And I'm Travis Hurley. And it's a beautiful place where I found myself today on the north east coast of Australia. There's a small little creek to my right. Humidity from the sky, shag's flying, sugarcane, big country. On a minutes drive, I head east and I find myself on the coast, the beaches, main roads, boat roads. And if I invest 20 minutes, I find myself in deep rainforest, fresh crystal clear creeks, and abundance of ecosystems of life. There's a deer butterfly here in flashing speed.
So let me just move. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that confrontation in the bar?
Oh, amazing. Do you know at what date that happened?
That was like maybe a few days ago. This is all very new.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
Amazing. Just absolutely. I've sent that out to everyone in the circle, so it's going to be
man.
interesting, and that'll be going out to everyone I know very shortly. But um, he was very smart what he did in response, but he was very silly as well at the same time. Like, just amazing what people will do to cover their lies. Amazing. And to hold their. It's amazing at the. Even though there's a camera in front of them, how they will still react to cover their lies. It caught out red handed.
Poor guy. All right, beautiful. Okay, so now that I have this footage, so gorgeous. Look at that. Whew. Man, these transitions are butter. Okay.
So, just to give our listeners some context, where we start. Joined the syndicate a number of months ago. From there, Mr. Yui got a group of us together and we did a voice acting course. And from the networking and sort of we do in spaces, come across a gentleman who lives very close to where I live and he studies permaculture. And I've gone out to interview him with some facing technical issues with the mic and just testing it out in different environments. And we've interviewed this gentleman, and now we've got ourselves a nice little interesting story that that a podcast is interested in airing for us. So we're just working, and Yui is helping us out with visual recordings also to it, so we can create a little video out of it as well. So
So what I was thinking about doing is seeing if I can pull out some. Nah, no, that's fine. Let's leave it the way it is. So I haven't done any spell check on these subtitles, but these will be a second version. I do the subtitles last.
Yeah.
Let me add some. Now, the only thing I might do. I'll leave it. Okay.
Yeah, we need a lot more footage to sort of fill it out.
Yeah, more footage would take it from good to great.
Okay, and it's good what you've given me. It's a good guide because I can go through and once I've got Bub to sleep, I will go through the interview again, and then I'll be able to write that into the what did you call it again? It's not a table, a storyboard,
Yes.
and then I'll be able. It'll make it easiest to find the footage, and we'll even be able to find out how much length the footage should go for to fill that to fill it in. So yeah, cool.
Yeah, like
Thanks.
even today, when I met with Christian, we're doing an animation, and so we have the script for the animation, and we're just sitting there listening to him move about with his arms and his legs, and we're being like, okay, so this goes here and this goes there, and when you say this, this is what we show. This video should be ready in about 10 minutes.
That's awesome. Thanks, Huey.
No worries.
Um, so yeah, how did your conversation with Christian go? So you tell us more about what was going on there. You're doing a cartoon or animation, you're saying?
Yeah, somebody wants a commercial. It's actually a cleaning company, oddly enough. And yeah, Christian's client. So they told us, they gave us the script, and we just met with him to draw some stuff, draw out the storyboard, and then we implemented the storyboard in animation, and then showed him. He's like, "Yep, that works. That's enough for us to start."
Awesome. Reggie, how are we?
Doing good. That's really cool, Mike. Yesterday I was talking about how I felt like there was like a shift. I think this shift was actually a positive one. Like, and I just read it wrong. 'Cause there's some really crazy good things have kind of fallen into place today, and I don't know,
Nice.
like, like if they work
Today or
out,
yesterday?
uh, it's all the same to me, Mike.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But the point is like yesterday I thought like doom was going down, but I think it was like good doom. I don't know. Anyway, how are you doing, Hurls?
Yeah, good. Big day today. My mum's in town, so we're just taking her out to see the block and the crystal clear creeks and meet up with Treejan and showed little Bubba around as well. Told her we're gonna make her a little food forest, so that'll be fun
Um,
for her. There you go.
the space you hosted earlier. I need a copy of that recording. I don't know how to download that. I'll figure it out.
I'll DM into it because I was actually going to say I was listening in and sort of catching bits of it. I'm actually going to go back to it. I was going to tweet getting to know Richie and uh, what's the
Yeah,
name of the
don't,
again?
if you can, don't tweet that out because
No,
it's, yeah, okay,
well,
thanks.
yeah,
I mean,
well,
like, if people
I'll
hear
do
it, they hear it, but like, it's because
yeah.
of the way
Don't
that
go,
I discuss the
don't go publish
actual
it.
finances, it could be, yeah, an issue. But thank you for that because I want to kind of like hear myself, if that makes sense, because I think I was doing pretty bad
Yeah,
ass today with that stuff. So
yeah. Um, yeah, I'll go back and listen to it as well because it'll help me get to understand a bit about what you're doing and where you're at with it as well. So
Well,
I
and
heard
I
some
talked about
things
the
you wanted.
tier. I talked about some stuff that I've never mentioned in a public space before that I can remember. Certainly, probably not a recorded space because I like have held off on discussing any of it for a while. But just because of the
Yeah,
narrow focus that like I'm trying to like make sure people understand that it's not like all over the place. But I got so jazzed today about it when I was talking to um, Web3 that I just was like, fuck it, going for it.
that's all out there now. You better get to it. Step to it. Nah, just kidding.
Well, that's why I want to like I want to hear it and see like where I can like improve, and then also like that's why I don't want you to retweet it if possible, like tagging things
No,
because
that's fine.
yeah,
That's why I
maybe
wanted to
you
ask
could
because I
share,
knew
yeah, appreciate
yeah,
it.
'cause I knew you were being cagey about it. But yeah, I will ask if there's anyone that I think interesting or someone I could show on that might be potentially help. I will always ask before I do it.
That's awesome.
Um,
Thanks, Earls.
I'm just gonna swap over cars, so I'll be back in a sec.
Did you fall asleep in the space yesterday, Mike, or did you just not respond when I was talking by?
He's off doing some editing stuff.
Yeah. Well, here's
Um,
send some DMs. I need to read the tweets. I was so busy today with legal work, and then so I wasn't really tuning
before I
in.
get into this car and start driving, let me just quickly DM, sorry, not tweet, DM you the.
And I was about to go to bed, but I forgot that my sheets and my comforter were in the wash. So I'm trying to get those to be dry so I can put fresh sheets on and be warm. Oh Lord.
Oh wow! I've just gone into it and it's had like over 580 listeners.
So you, as someone who records a lot of spaces, is that a significant number of listeners in the last 12 hours? You can answer later if you'd like.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Jeez Louise. I wanted to get like a point of reference though.
Out of
As
all
long
my
as one of
hosted
them, I kept
spaces,
asking Manish for $1 for 0.000%. Oh my God, that was silly of me. But I
did
had the
you?
most amazing family dinner tonight. My niece is like so cute. It was awesome. I say that because I had to cut off when we were talking to Manish to go to that family dinner. But anyway.
Audio. Switching to Bluetooth. Hey, Chicky Monkey. You just hit me with that towel. Did you just hit me with it? Alright, I'm back. You still with us, Yui? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, all right.
How's my mic coming through? Is it okay? Or do you want up or down?
Yeah, it's all right.
Just the gain? It's okay? Background noise, okay?
It's good. Yeah, it's good. Just about halfway done uploading this.
Actually, I'll ask you a question because it gives me an equalizer when I'm on calls. I've got NR level, EC level, and mic level. I have no idea what NR and EC level mean.
What I would do is, if you want, you can do a sound check by, waiting the same 15 seconds with the different settings.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, we'll have to do that one time.
Or you can do it now.
Oh, can I? Okay, so I'm going to turn the NR level all the way up, and I'll just introduce myself. Hi, I'm Travis Hurley, and I'm represented by the Infinity Forge, sponsored by the Syndicate. Okay, now I'm going to do the EC level. Hi, I'm Travis Hurley, and I'm represented by the Infinity Forge, sponsored by the Syndicate. And now this mic level, which we all know what that is. But hi, I'm Travis Hurley, and I'm represented by the Infinity Forge, sponsored by the Syndicate. Did you get any of that? Did that work or no?
So I'm just charging my phone.
Yeah, Papa? Yeah, we did. We'll have to wait till we get back home, brother.
All right, 90%. All right, girls, you ready?
Yeah, I'm just driving at the moment. So is it all uploaded, has it?
Almost.
All right. Well, I'm going to pull over and watch it when it's ready.
Okay. One second. The babbling brook in the beginning is amazing.
The what? The babbling what?
Brook.
Oh, the bird.
The brook.
Yeah. So babbling brook.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Is that a joke or is it you taking the piss?
Like a stream that babbled like a babbling brook. Like bird. Oh yeah, let me tell you the story about this bird.
Babbling brook. I don't know what that is.
Brooks babble.
Yeah.
What's a brook?
It's not a white girl drunk at a party.
Oh,
I was just confused, like soup spoon when you said that. I almost spewed cream and celery soup all over my kitchen. But also,
this must be American thing. Oh, is it because I'm on the road? I don't know what you're talking about. You're gonna have to explain me the
a
context
stream
of
that
a
makes
babbling
noise,
brook.
a stream that goes because it babbles over the brook.
Ah, okay, right, okay.
I think
That
you're
was
faking
amazing.
that you understood it. But that's okay. I would just listen to a couple of minutes of that before you guys go too far. And one thing I observed was that I talk way too fast, just in case you guys didn't notice. I'm going to definitely work
Wow,
on that.
interesting. And how do you plan to work on that, Richie?
Well, recognizing it as a problem from an audio standpoint, as opposed to a like audio, like the person saying it. I know that I talk too fast, but listening to me try to say things about it, like this was eye opening. So maybe I'll just listen to myself do that every couple of days.
The one thing that I did pick up on, which I thought was amazing, and I thought that it was a very unique thing, and that what made you lovable was the fact that you were able to make these kind of jokes about how, like, I'm an awesome upseller because, I bought ice creams for 50 cents and then sold them for, $15. Like, I can't remember what you actually did sell, but you were able to sort of bring it into, it's sort of, I don't know, it definitely, from my perspective, looking at being a potential investor one day, I looked at it as like, okay, this kid's got something, but it also she's recognizing that she's putting herself out there and taking the piss of herself that she's coming into a realm that she's no, she's an explorer. She's an explorer. It made you very unique and interesting to me. I'm not explaining myself very well because of my mental capacity is driven elsewhere, so I'm doing everyone an injustice. But yeah, I'm gonna listen to it again, Richie, and I'll get back to you. Like it was, and yeah, you'll be doing the same thing for yourself. Definitely the speaking, in at a high rate. Man, you are like a rapid wordsmith to the point where it was almost I couldn't understand what you were saying.
I know. I think it's because I'm always so afraid of getting interrupted and losing my train of thought before I finish and not getting it back that I would rush to finish. Like I think that's
Yeah,
part of it. But you know, I
yeah,
mean, maybe that's where the value of voice, the class actually might. So before, like, there's not a use case for me to spend that time of money on the equipment, the time, the actual whatever. But you know, just having a parent that is a speech communications professor isn't enough, right? Like having an objective coach, and that's where I struggle. And I listen to like Josh in his space with Rug Radar do the same things that I do, and I think to myself, Josh, you've got
yeah,
this. You just really have to like fix the way
yeah,
that you talk. And I kind of heard
yeah.
that same like like hesitation. So
Yeah, well, the voices money is evolving, and it's realizing that it's not just for voice actors; it's for any industry. Because again, we use our voice for every single day. So it's in any instance in any life, if you're aware enough and you can, you know, use those skills and bring them in, it definitely helps. It can't not help in any instance that where you're using your voice. And not only that, it goes deeper, but I just took it full on and just sort of played around with it and took fun with it. That's what I do. But with most things, I just take it on. But I definitely think you're onto something there with your pace and trying to find how you can work with it. And regarding what you said to your parents are your parents, right? So they have that relationship, but sometimes they're not always the best mentors depending on what you're doing because you've got those other stigmas that go all around parents. I don't know what your relationship is like your parents. I imagine it's a good one, but yeah, me personally, my parents, I, I don't see them as a sort of mentor. We journey through our lives and we come across all sorts of different mentors, and we pick them up and we drop them, and we fall in love with them, and then they break our hearts, and we move on. That's been my journey with mentors.
you're driving, so you probably can't see me, but I've been doing some heart emojis.
All right, you should have it now.
Radio. I'll be back.
Hmm.
I'm gonna head down to listener or to not in spaces, but I'll watch it in just a second. And the babbling brook, not a drunk girl. The drunk sorority girl. That was funny, like really funny. Out of left field, but just like out of the park, nailed it on timing and everything.
Yeah, they call them Becky's as a slang in Toronto.
Oh man, man, I'm so excited today.
Things seem to be accelerating.
Is that making fun of accelerators?
Accelerating without an accelerator. Who would have thought that
Well, so
possible?
I did an accelerator and things stalled in my these recorded spaces. I'm gonna go before I say things more that I will regret. But
Is your
thank
startup
you.
moving too fast? Have you
Excella,
started
stop
making
here.
money hand over fist? Things getting a little too busy? Well, that's why we created the decelerator.
Or Excella, stop.
Hmm,
Because we
sounds like a
accelerate
gum.
in both directions.
Excella stop. Is your startup moving too fast? Making too much revenue? Profits up? We can fix that.
Profits up, expenses down. Your time value, your time well spent. Oh, stop on by here. We'll Excel stop that shit fast.
We're going
Excel is
to fill your
stopping as a
brain with
service.
all of this. We're going to fill your brain with so much startup mythology that you're just stuck there like a deer in the headlights, standing in front of a
KPIs,
blank canvas.
TMAs.
The blank canvas, the new blank canvas.
I don't really get the reference, but I feel like that's an appropriate emoji to use right now. The laughing one. He must have liked it so much that he had to call his wife to tell her. That's what I've decided.
Hmm.
That was
Yeah,
a
he's
really
like-
nice compliment.
he's on
You
fire.
gave there. I offered Manish to be my first investor, $1 for 0.0000001% equity, so I could get that first check.
Nice. How much is that in
Starts with
rupees?
one. I don't know because I don't even know how much that is in regular
Yeah.
things. But I have a really good feeling. I don't know why I'm feeling things. Maybe it's because I'm staying up too late. But I went for a run today for the first time in months, and I love the endorphins. Endorphins are life. All right, good night, Mike. I'm glad you finally have some peace and quiet.
Finally, right? I like it. I'm enjoying it. No, it's great.
Oh,
It's
before I go though, I did tell my parents about Together Alone and try to explain that to them, and I was like, because we're together, alone. And like I kind of did it in the commercial voice.
nice.
And I think my dad pretended to understand, but he's kind of losing his hearing, and so he either didn't hear me or just decided to like let it slide.
Yeah, like
My
right now
mom
we're
just made a
together.
funny face,
Yeah.
but like because they're like, you need to be around people. I'm like, I am around people. They're like, yeah, but that's in the internet. I'm like, yeah, but it's like a conference call. And I was like, we're together, but we're alone. Anyway, peace out, home skillet.
As they look at their abacus.
No, they just looked at me like, okay, Elizabeth.
I mean, cool if you could
Liddy
dial the
Lee.
phone with an abacus.
You could dial a song?
Dial a phone, like dial a phone number with an abacus.
You can't. Well, you probably could because you probably use Python to do some sort of API situation.
No wonder.
I'll see you in 2 weeks with your abacus style.
Mm.
Just your wife is just kind of got to be a very special person. Mad respect for her.
Yeah, trust me.
I mean, like I don't even know you, and I'm just like, okay. I mean, I know you, but like,
Yeah, yeah. But it's even worse
you know
at
what we
home.
could use this strainer for? We could use
Hmm.
this strainer for this.
Yeah, yeah. In case you strain a muscle, you just put this on your leg.
No, I meant like we have to like break up water in the shower. Like we spread out the water. Oh, this could be cool. Let's try this. But like tech stuff, I guess maybe. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, it'd be
Bye. Thank
interesting
you.
to like create like a colander on top of your
Oh
shower
yeah,
head.
colander. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's yeah.
same bitch. Then you can create that rain effect. You know, with the massive shower head that
Okay,
covers
so
all
you
of your
totally
shoulders.
you're running with this idea is what I'm seeing happen, and so
Yeah,
my work
because
here is done.
that shower head is very large, right? But if you can make your own by just putting a strainer in front of it,
Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then we make a TikTok video about it, and that
look,
TikTok video leads into the Python videos. Next thing you know, you're selling your course on
and,
TikTok.
and now Manish has 0.00001% in that.
Heck yeah!
That's how they take over 1% at a time.
It's good to be part of the 1%. You know.
Just make sure it's on the right part of the decimal.
Well, zeros are just placeholders. Let's not forget.
Proximity to 0.
Okay, that can be a title space. I like. Um, okay, this time for real, I'm just gonna rug myself.
Mhm.
Good night, Mike.
All right. All right. By the way, the 4K version is up now.
Okay, that's unreal. I'm geeking out over here. I feel like a little kid. Just
Yeah. If you
collaborating
refresh it,
with people.
if you if you refresh it, the 4K version should be up.
Okay, yep, right. I'll get this little one sorted. I'm really geeking out, but I'll get my little one sorted. Give me 5-15 minutes. We've got grandma's here too, and
Well,
I'll
it's
pop
also
back in.
5 a.m. now. It's 5
Right.
a.m., so I'm
So
gonna get some sleep. But yeah, that's
yeah, okay. That's awesome,
that's a
man.
mini storyboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I've
right.
got some good fun to have with the storyboard. I've got to narrate. I've got lots of stuff to do, and I've got a to-do list to get up because there's plenty of opportunity for me to
Mm-hmm.
explore my voice. Thanks very much for
Yeah. No worries.
I hope I didn't get you up when I sent you that DM. That wasn't or have you been
No, no,
up
no.
all
I was.
night?
Yeah. No, I've been up all night. Yeah, I have a presentation tomorrow, so I've just been working away.
Oh, okay. And so
Mhm.
did you let Christian know about what we were doing there, or just not enough time?
Yeah, actually, I played a portion of You from the Space, and we were listening to
Oh,
it
okay.
together. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But what did he say?
Oh, he was listening intently because of who you were speaking to.
Who was I speaking to at the time?
Can you imagine?
Sorry.
You better pull your fucking head in.
Oh, Oh, right. I'm with you now. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Right. Okay. Oh dear. We'll talk about that later, perhaps.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome. So enjoy. We'll see you today later, I guess.
Thank you so much. I really
Yeah, no
appreciate your
worries.
help, mate. And I'll talk to you
Version
later.
5.
Appreciate
All right, take care.
your time. Your time, much appreciated. I'll enjoy watching that. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Okay. Bye.